There's a good way to... It works. Okay, thank you, Hambone. Alright, so this is the first episode of Vegas Smash Origins. I am off screen because my webcam zooms too much. So we just have...
Where should I look? Should I look at you?
What?
Where should I be looking? Should I look at you?
You can just look at the
webcam.
Whatever you're more comfortable with. See that normally we could just talk to each other.
Yeah, right.
This is me over here. So this first episode of Vegas Smash Origins is going to be a storytelling interview with Jeremy Prinny. We've got his little character information over here on the left. So we'll go ahead and start off. Like, why did you start playing Smash Brothers in the first place? What made you play this game?
So like a lot of people, I've always just really loved it as a casual game. I played it a lot, like ever since 64 really. I've played like all the Smash games with friends, casually, and then I kind of just one day I can't even really remember. That's pretty bad, but like somehow I think I just watched some videos on YouTube or something, or ended up finding Smash boards through Google, and I just got interested in Smash, like from a competitive sense, because like I said, I really loved it playing it casually with friends, and I just wanted to get into it more, I guess, and see what it had to offer on a competitive level. And as I learned, like it was a ton of stuff on a deeper level. Like it just like blew my mind how much stuff there was to learn, and how crazy and complicated the game was.
You could keep
oh,
going.
that's bad. No, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it.
What's up to ask that real quick? Alright, sorry.
That's pretty much it for like why Smash, I guess.
So you're actually one of the more flexible players in the scene. You have you don't really have much of a main, really. If I had to peg down like characters that you play often, like those three that are on the screen don't even cover it.
Yeah.
Like those were just like
yeah.
You know, the first three. But I mean, you played Marth against me last tournament, almost won that set. You were just playing Falco and Yoshi earlier.
Garbage.
But I mean, you play a lot of characters. Is there a reason you play the characters you do? Like, are there specific ones you like playing more than others?
Yeah. So no matter what game, I just love playing a variety of characters. Like I'll get bored and kind of sick of one character if I try to like main them. And even though I personally think that's the best way to get better, and you should totally not follow what I do and play a bunch of different characters at a very mediocre level, because that's bad. But yeah, so it's just fun, like to play different characters and mix it up for me, like no matter what game I'm playing. So that's why I like playing so many different characters.
Are there any characters you play specifically for matchups, or any characters you play specifically for players that you play against?
Yeah. So like you said earlier, kind of jokingly, I really like Peach against Spaceys who aren't experienced with that matchup, because I can literally just spam down smash and like nairs and pretty much just win and like back airs, and like I don't know, like they just don't know, if they don't know how to space around the down smash and dodge it, especially like if I just camp on a platform and they jump into it like an idiot and get hit by it 10 times and take 100 damage, like they're gonna lose the match. So that's...
And we've actually had some success in teams with your Peach.
Yeah, Peach. Oh my god, Peach is so dumb in teams, guys. Like, I'm sure everybody knows this, but I will play like Sheik, who like was my dedicated main for a while in teams, and then think I do pretty well, but like will barely lose, and then I'll play Peach and down smash over and over the whole match and we'll win, and it was the easiest thing. Like, I guess it might just be like what I said earlier about people not knowing how to space around the down smash, but it's ridiculous.
It's more chaotic in teams.
Yeah, it's really chaotic in teams, dude. Like as long as I don't hit sword like 2 or 3 times with the down smash, we'll be okay.
Yeah, usually that's not too big of an issue. So
yeah,
that's not. Any other characters that you want to touch on? Any? I mean,
yeah,
you tried to play Fox for a while. And
yeah. Oh, okay. So I tried to play Fox for a while. So when I first started Smash, and I tried to learn what characters I wanted to play, or try to figure out what characters I want to play, the Spaceys were really intimidating to me just because of how much tech skill they required. And honestly, like, I never saw myself learning how to play them because they're just so technically demanding, and I didn't think my fingers could move that fast. And I actually wasn't really competent playing Spaceys like at all until maybe like a few months ago or something. I don't know. And I've been playing Smash like in Melee for, I don't even know. Let's see, like maybe around 6 years competitively. Like I think I started going to tournaments.
Overlapping and everything.
Yeah, with brawl overlapping. Yeah, sure. But I've been playing Melee, going to Melee tournaments for a long time. And just recently, I started playing Fox, but I did want to try to have him as my dedicated main and stop all the nonsense of picking like a bunch of different characters in tournament. But I think I'm kind of giving up on him just because the combination of me getting nervous during matches and his requirement of super high tech skill to be played like really well, I guess, or to be played optimally.
Those don't mesh together.
Yeah, they don't mesh together well for me at all. I get really nervous during tournament matches, and like if my fingers start shaking or something, as Fox, it's just like super bad, and I'll just. It's really
I even have that issue. Sometimes my thumb will not press the button.
Yeah.
Just because my hands are not ready for it. Any other mains to touch on? Any other characters you like more? You used to play Puff in teams, but then we just kind of
I think the lack of practice. I really like Puff in teams, or I really like Puff in general, just because landing a rest is really just I don't know, it just feels good. I don't know what to say. Like that's pretty much all there is to it. Like that's like one of the best. Exactly. And like Sword is a good teammate. You know, like he'll like usually I don't even have to say anything to for him to help me out. Like he'll just laser me or just like come jab me or something. And it's when you're playing with a really good teammate like that, it really accentuates Puff's skills, I guess, especially if you're decent at landing rests, which I like to think I was back in the day playing Puff. Yeah.
Anything else to touch on, or we'll move on?
Let's see. I don't know. I guess concerning mains, if there's any of you guys like that are trying to get in the game or trying to get better and stuff, just like make sure you stick to a main. Like that's one of my biggest pieces of advice I could give you, because I know if I stuck with one character, like no Johns or whatever, but I know if I stuck with one character and just like toughed it up or whatever, I would be like so much better than I am now.
And even right now, I don't have the power rankings on this, but let me switch it real quick. The power rankings right now, we have, if you look, you're ranked 7th.
With my 3 characters.
And the only player that I had to really work to find a good way to divide that little.
I liked it, by the way. That's good. That's really nice.
But yeah, I mean, I had to get all mathematical with those wedges there, and it came out pretty well. But again, even then, you have other characters that you play on top of that.
Yeah.
So and you've kind of jumped up around the power rankings, usually around between like 5th and 10th.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I mean, you're still, even using all those characters, you're relatively consistent, so that's good.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's potentially go even higher.
That's so sad, Bacon. Where's your Falcon? That's so sad.
I know, I wanted to crop it in there, but Bacon he doesn't play him enough anymore.
Right.
Alright, so back to this. That's pretty cool, that just switches sides. Alright, so, moving on from that, do you have any favorite professional players, or even non-professional players? Is anyone that you base your style off of, or anything like that, or you have to watch their games when they have games?
So not really. The thing with this is I have some favorite smashers, but not really for their characters, I guess. Like just because of their overall play. Like back in the day, I thought KDJ was super awesome. Like I still think he is, but I mean, like back when I was first learning and watching his videos, like even then he was like really good. So I liked watching him a lot. But now pretty much how it works is, since I would switch characters so often, I would pretty much just get really into like one great player and just watch a ton of their videos. Like I've been trying to learn Marth recently, and I really like watching Pew Pew You. I think he's like super amazing, obviously. Yeah, and he's really entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Super solid player. So I really like watching him, and then obviously, you know, there's other Mark players like M2K, whatever. And then, so like, I guess it's pretty much like, my favorite Smashers would be of, like, the best, mains of certain characters, like, I like watching PPU. I guess it'd be like kind of arguable to say he's the best, but he's definitely one of the best Marths.
Right.
And then like I really like watching Shroomed. I wanted to get into Doc for a while. Let's see.
I don't know if SFAT's still watching, but this is a big shout out to NorCal. And
Yeah, shout out to NorCal. You guys are awesome. I love watching PewFat. I'm sad you guys didn't team at whatever that recent tournament was.
Next episode, I think.
Yeah, next episode. Yeah, next episode. Obviously Amsa, the Yoshi, not the Sheik, just because I love Yoshi and he's godlike. So good. I really also like watching Amsa the Sheik and Armada. Both those players super awesome. I wish my Peach could move like Armada's Peach. It's so slick.
Go ahead.
On YouTube after. Let's see. I don't know, I gotta think about it.
There's not very many Ganon Bizarro Flame, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of Bizarro Flame.
Did you get to meet him?
Yeah, I did get to meet him at Kings of Cali too. That was super great. Unfortunately, we didn't get to play. But I love watching Bizarro Flame. Even watching him play in person was really cool because if you don't know, I'm pretty sure his name is Jason. But Jason likes to pretty much like not really Mario Kart DI, but he will like move his whole body, whether he does something like really good, or if he's like DIing. It's just really fun to watch in person, and I think his Ganon's really great. I don't know if he's still really active, but I'd like to see more of his play. Hopefully, he'll like show up on streams and stuff like that.
Right. We'll move on.
Oh, and I guess since we're gonna talk about Brawl later, I liked watching Ally a lot. His snake is godlike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so moving on to the next. So how did you get into your first tournaments? What was it here? Who was it with? And how'd that go?
Okay, so my first tournament was a tournament at Play and Trade, which was a small like whatever gaming store. Well, I guess it's a chain, but it was a gaming store in Henderson. Fortunately,
standing up.
Huh?
Do you have to play standing up?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they had tables and stuff.
That's right.
But it was a while ago, so I can't completely remember. And it was really nice because it was really close to my house, even though it wasn't the best location for like everybody in the city. But I remember going to the tournament and I was like really nervous because I knew I was a scrub in comparison to these people, and I had actually not met them. Well, I guess like met them online because I had gone on Vegas Smash and kind of learned about the tournaments through there, and this is kind of embarrassing, but I kind of like idolized a lot of the regulars. Sorry, I keep like moving around.
No, it's okay. Just bring it further down.
I kind of like idolized a lot of the regulars that went there just because I thought it was really cool that they hosted tournaments and just played the game, I guess, like on a competitive level. So like I lurked this site a lot, up to the point where like I knew like a lot of the most of the people who went to tournaments and like their mains and stuff, so I kind of knew what I was expecting. So like when I went there in person and started meeting them, I was like almost kind of starstruck. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but whatever.
Were you surprised at how short Vico was?
I guess. I don't know.
That was my brother's first reaction when he saw Victor. He's like, "That's funny. Victor, he's short." Because he's so imposing online. You know, he's got that presence online. Yeah. And then you see him in real life. He's like, "What?"
That's pretty funny. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really think about that. Yeah. So.
Do you remember who you played?
Yeah, I remember a little bit of who I played. Obviously, it was like a double elimination bracket, you know, all that good stuff. And I remember one of the people I played was Kalichi. who I don't know if there were rankings back then, but he was definitely one of the best in the community. And I was pretty intimidated by him. And I remember exactly what I did. I waited for him to pick his character and try to counterpick him because I knew, like, some people might think that's disrespectful or whatever, and they probably thought that too. But like the way I saw it was like this was my first tournament, and I wanted to get the biggest edge I could, and like I knew these people were better than me, right? So like I figured my only shot would be to try to counterpick them, just because I didn't really know any better, and back then I didn't really have a main. I guess now I really don't have a main, but so like nothing has changed. But but yeah, so I strictly tried to counterpick him. I think it was like, and it was like a really bad idea too. It wasn't even like a hard counterpick. It was like his Falcon against, and then I picked like Pikachu, and like Pikachu, if you don't know this, is apparently a hard character to play as if you're not Axe or if you don't actually main him. So that went horribly for me, and I can't really remember what happened the rest of the set, but I think he just kind of like thought it was funny that like I tried to counterpick them and I got like I probably got 4-stock or something. I can't remember. I know like I definitely lost though. I don't know if I won a single match in that tournament or like in a set. Yeah, I can't remember, but
You remember who you lost to in losers?
no, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Could have just been some guy.
Huh?
Might have just been some guy
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah. I don't know. It was such a long time ago.
Right.
I really can't remember.
So like after that tournament, like did you actively say, oh, I want to come back?
Yeah. No,
Or-
definitely. Like I knew it was gonna be really difficult, especially since I was pretty much brand new to the competitive scene, and I don't remember really being discouraged, even though I got owned, because I don't know, I was just looking forward to getting better and improving and eventually being able to either beat those guys or at least hold my own against them. Yeah.
And you've come a long way since then. I mean, it's been a long time, and Brawl's overlaid since then too. We'll cover that, but I mean, even last month you almost beat Kyle, and then kind of
I did?
as Ganon. You almost beat Kyle that first game, and then you just.
Oh, and then I got like
raped.
raped. Yeah. He like 4-stocked me, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. You guys can probably check that out on YouTube if you want to watch me get
I do
4-stocked.
believe that is on YouTube.
Yeah.
But it looked good at the start, and then just one mistake. That's the
Yeah.
nature of Ganondorf, I think.
Yeah, I guess back to the whole mains thing. I really love Ganondorf, and I as with like every other character in the cast, I really wanted to try to have him as my dedicated main. But like, it's really just so discouraging for me. How like I just feel really fragile and like especially slow. So things like Fox Shines. I know, like, any other character can get shined, but it just feels, like, especially brutal as Ganon. So, I gave up on him, like, as a main, I guess. I don't know.
So, we digressed a little bit.
Yeah,
That was my
a little
fault.
bit. No, it's all good.
But, yeah, did you go immediately back to, like, the next time they had a turn? Was it monthlies at the time?
Yeah, no, so, okay, the cool thing about the tournaments was they were weekly, and they were on a Monday, which, like, maybe isn't super convenient for everybody because of school, and work and stuff like that, but I loved it because it was like, I hate Mondays, like, I don't know about you, but everybody hates Mondays for the most part, like,
reason for Monday.
yeah, like, so, and that was like Vic's genius idea, like, it was put on a Monday so people could have something to look forward to, so, yeah, like, every Sunday, or like, I would just look forward to tournaments,
Get through school that day.
yeah, getting through school or whatever, and then just going to tournaments and getting bodied and trying to get better.
So, before Brawl, what was your standing in Melee? Were you still just kind of not really on the radar?
Oh no, not even close. Like,
still
yeah.
Kyle and the Mushroom Crew and
yeah, pretty
all
much.
those guys were the highlights of Vegas.
I can't remember exactly what it was right before Brawl, but like, it was pretty much those guys, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever really had a real ranking thing. But I think Leo and Kyle were maybe top. I don't know. I don't really remember.
All right, so we'll move next. If you see how it's labeled here, it's labeled on my OBS that way. It says.
Oh, that's funny. I like that.
All right, so we're moving on to the dark era.
Oh, you weren't supposed to say it. It's supposed to be a secret.
But so Vegas had actually a very active brawl scene, a very strong one actually.
Mm-hmm.
A few of our players were national competitive level status, and actually, you were actually a very prominent brawl player. Your power rankings there were even stronger than they are right now in brawl.
Yeah,
so
for a little bit.
I think that started off brawl. Did you go to the very opening brawl tournament at Play and Trade?
You know, honestly, I think I didn't because I couldn't make it.
Yeah, you know,
I think I had like band camp or something. Right. I don't know.
But
I think marching band. Woo!
I think you went to the tournament before that at Leo's house. What was it?
Was that before? Yeah, Lust.
Yeah,
I can't remember if it was before.
I think Lust 2 was before that.
Okay, I can't remember if it was before or after.
So you probably have a good amount to talk about for Lust 2. I didn't make it to that, but how did that go?
That was so awesome. Just because so many people showed up, and at the time we had we had a decent amount of different crews, and just like a variety of people in the scene. So we had, I don't know, I want to say at least 5 different crews, and then on top of that we had like Mushroom Crew A and B, because they were so big or whatever. So that tournament was really awesome because like everybody was pretty hyped for Brawl since it was still new and fun and all that good stuff. And there was singles, teams, and crews was really fun. That's like one of my favorite things in Smash. I think it's really cool. So who did I team with? I think I teamed with Press. I don't know. Sorry, Press, if it was you, but I can't remember. But all right. So for singles. It was just a big double elimination bracket. I'm pretty sure we had enough people to do pools though. I think they maybe just didn't want to set up pools or whatever. So pretty much every match, I went Snake because that was my main. Like for once I had like a dedicated main in Smash, which was really nice. And I would do the cheesiest combo. It wasn't even a combo. It was the cheesiest. No, that doesn't work. No. Oh, have I not told you about this?
What?
Never mind. Okay, you probably remember it from when we played Brawl. But it was the cheesiest thing. I guess it was just like a read. It was Snake's forward tilt into them either teching or missing the tech, into always rolling toward me because they were super aggressive, and I would just forward smash. I could even charge a forward smash because if they missed the tech, and then I would have time to charge the forward smash. So even if they saw the forward smash charging, just by like instinct or habit or whatever, they would roll into this RPG that pretty much killed them. Or if it didn't kill them, it would do like, I don't know, 20% or whatever, how much that was. And then like I could either try to edge guard them or just get, that damage off. And that, like, everybody fell for that. Like, not even gonna lie, that's
with it before.
Yeah, at least once. Yeah, at least once. Yeah, right. Like everybody's falling for it. So, not gonna lie, the fact that people got smart about that and stopped rolling into it was one of the reasons I got worse as a player because, or like had worse results because I couldn't just gimmick them. Yeah. So, that was a really good tournament though. I ended up winning against Kyle in grand finals. I'm pretty sure I was in winner's bracket, and I don't think it was even close, honestly, because he just ran into my forward smashes, and like at the time, people weren't really used to Snake's hitboxes, and if you haven't played Brawl, Snake's hitboxes in that game are really disgusting, because his forward tilt and his up tilt basically just have invisible hitboxes to where they hit farther than you can see on the screen. So you just kind of have to know the range. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I ended up winning that, and that's pretty great. And I got $120 And that, sadly, was my highlight of Smash. That was a Brawl tourney, which kind of sucks. But shout outs to Leo for holding that tournament. It was a fun time. Fun time.
So what else with Brawl? Did you ever travel with Brawl? Did you ever go out of state?
Oh, I did. I went to, I think it was like SCSA or something.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think it was SCSA 2 or something. I don't even know what that stands for, but it was some, I guess, tournament in SoCal. And I got kind of bodied. So I didn't even make it out of pools. There was a 3-way tie in pools. I think that's what it was. I think it was a 3-way tie between me, this Yoshi main from I think Arizona, and some other guy I can't remember. And this Yoshi guy was a scumbag, just because the main thing I'm gonna remember from this tournament is that we had a rock paper scissors for for the controller port, because you know, if you don't know, Snake's explosives, how they work is the lower port. Okay, so like if I pull a grenade and then I grab you and we both get hit by the grenade, the person who has the lower port doesn't get knocked back while in the grab. So basically Snake wants to always be controller port 4. And then it's like that also for other knockback things, not just like explosives in Brawl. So I wanted to port 4 all the time, and Yoshi player was savvy enough to know this, and so we rock paper scissors for port 4, and then for whatever reason I beat him in the rock paper scissors, but then he wants the best of 3 me in rock paper scissors, and then he wins the next 2, and I'm like, at the time I'm like,
what's the point of rock
exactly, yeah. So at the time I'm like, okay, whatever, I lost, and then I lose the set. Not necessarily just for the port, but like the port was a large part of it, because that's just like a big part of Snake's play, I guess, with explosives. And I'll go into that more in a second. And then after the set, while I'm being salty and everything, I'm like, wait, why the fuck did we have to do a best of 3 for rock paper scissors? So like he kind of like I guess he kind of just like tricked me, and like I fall for that, but like there was no reason he should have had the advantage for that. Like, right. I just kind of messed up. Yeah, it was so dumb. It was the dumbest thing. Yeah, so I'm an idiot for that. And then also a big reason that's important to port in Brawl is because Yoshi has this chain grab on Snake and Meta Knight and some other characters, where he'll grab you and then grab release you and then grab you again. So if I pull a grenade, it can stop that, but if he has a lower port, it won't stop the chain grab. So that's pretty important. Yeah, but it was a really good time overall. I met a lot of that was my first out-of-state tournament for any Smash game, not just Brawl. So I met a lot of big names, and it was just a fun time. I would like traveling, and the car ride was fun. It was with like Z and Zero, and I think Greg went, which was kind of random. But yeah, just fun.
Anything else in Brawl? I mean, we played that game for a while.
I don't know. I don't really want to talk about Brawl. Like,
alright, so then
I guess, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I kind of feel bad for Brawl, because you know not everybody, but you know a lot of melee players and PM players kind of like give it shit, and don't really respect it. But I don't know, like
it's not as fun.
It's just really not as fun, and I really just don't like it on a competitive level. But I hope, you know, shout outs to you guys in the Brawl community who are keeping it alive and stuff. I hope it doesn't die, just for the sake of you guys, and good shit to you. Like, mad props for dealing with sticking with it, and like dealing with people not respecting your game, because that's pretty sad. And I think, you know, it would just be nice if like the Smash community as a whole just got along, because you know, we should all be friends,
you got
guys.
us to Evo, so
yeah, I mean, yeah, thanks for helping us get to Evo and stuff. That's super legit.
So at the end, why did the Brawl days end for you? What brought you back to Melee? Lots of people the Brawl days ended and their Smash days ended. But you went back to Melee too, same as me. So why? Like, what caused that?
That's a good question.
Genesis,
I guess
Genesis was a big reason for me, and I remember we talked about that around the time we started playing Melee again.
Yeah. So, I guess the main thing was, as Brawl started getting older as a game, a lot of people started losing interest, like including me. But I never lost interest in Melee really. Like I never, like I always had fun playing Melee, and that fun, I guess, just never really died for me like it did for Brawl. So, I guess, like, yeah, with Genesis and with more, like, media, like, videos of Melee and stuff coming out, it just kind of hyped me up to play Melee again.
That's about it.
I guess that's it, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't really know any like, one specific thing. I think it was just, like, Brawl died, or Brawl kind of started dying, and then I guess Melee started coming back in
people were bringing
popularity. So yeah, so like,
again.
And you know, so I just like playing Melee more. You know, like I didn't really, I don't know. I didn't really see any reason not to play Melee just because I really like it. Like I think it's kind of surprises me that the Melee players or the people who used to play Melee and then played Brawl and then didn't go back to Melee. That just really surprises me because, like, there was so much hype for it, like with Genesis, like Sword said, and then I just can't see myself not playing Smash, I guess. like sometimes I want to quit playing tournaments just because, like, I really hate losing and I get salty, but, like, just casually, like, I'd always be playing Smash.
And that's the case for a lot of people. A lot of
yeah,
people
right,
they
yeah.
imagine themselves, like, 50 years old.
Yeah.
Come here, grandson. Let me show you how to play this game.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else was there to cover? Yeah, I guess there's not much else to say about Brawl, as it is. You know, let's go back to it. Alright, so this is labeled as out of state, but this actually in general is major events, like, not even just out of state. What are some of the biggest, best experiences you've had with the Smash community? And with maybe your own player watching another player set or anything like that, at least on the live point of view. And after that, I mean, we can move on to out-of-state events that we've gone to. What was your best moment? Was it Lust 2 winning, taking first 3 winners the entire time?
Yeah, you know, honestly, I hate to say it just because it's Brawl, and I wish it was. I wish my best moment was in Melee, but I'm pretty sure my best moment in Smash was winning Lust 2. Just because I'm pretty sure that was the first time I ever got first in a tournament. And then on top of that, it was nice because a lot of people were there and it wasn't just like some small weekly or something. Yeah, that was probably my best moment.
Any other ones in Vegas or any other ones, like, did you play anyone great out of state or anything like that?
Well, in Vegas, I think another best moment was when we won the monthly in teams just recently.
A couple months ago.
Yeah, a couple months ago. Yeah, like, sure, there weren't that many teams entered, but it was really hype for me.
Yeah, especially when there's not a lot of teams. That means the only people there are good teams.
Yeah. And we were both spot on. Like, I'm pretty sure. Those videos. Wait, oh yeah, I thought they were. Oh no, yeah. Oh, Tony, please. Yeah, unfortunately those videos weren't up.
There was one. We had a team match. I think it was against Kyle and Sean. Okay. That was the only like shining one that went up. Where we were down we were both down like 3. Well, we were like down 3 stocks to the other team, and we just had these combination setups that just won the set. It turned it completely around to like Sheik back air, or Sheik forward air, Falco back air, forward air again. All these crazy pickups that just made everything happen. And we did that multiple times in that tournament. But unfortunately, only one set got saved. All the other ones, even though they're on the main setup, got corrupted. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucks. But that was so hype for me. Like, I had like so much adrenaline running and stuff during those matches, and they were so fun. Like, those were like, I guess I have to rephrase. Like, winning Lust 2 wasn't my like best moment in Smash. It was just like my most successful, I think. Like, and it definitely wasn't like my funnest because just because, you know, like I said before, like Melee is more fun. Like winning teams with you Sword was like a lot, like definitely one of the most fun moments in Smash, and like that was just like super hype and super exciting for me.
Man, it's depressing those videos.
Yeah, that really sucks.
That made me so sad.
That sucks.
And I'm sad again just thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
We played so well. This feels
Yeah.
good for just a team to play on point.
Yeah,
and
it really does.
get all the successful moves that you want to get.
Yeah.
So moving on to the out of state side of things, what events have you gone to for Melee?
I've only been to King's Alley 2.
That's the only one.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
How'd you feel about that though? I mean, you got to meet Bizarre Flame there.
Yeah, I got to meet Bizarro. I got to meet Mango. I got to meet SFAT for a little bit.
Right.
I got to meet Shrooms because he was in my pool. Same with Daryl.
How'd you feel about playing either of them? What, like, did you just hate every moment of it, or did you enjoy?
I enjoyed it, but yeah, I mostly enjoyed it. I guess a part of me hated it just because I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing wrong. Like, I just felt like I was getting outplayed, but I wasn't really sure, like, how, you know, if that makes sense. Like, I just felt like they were...
you could do to change
Yeah,
it.
exactly, yeah. Just because, like, they're just so much better players than me. But yeah, it was really fun. Going back to, like, favorite players thing, like, I really like watching Daryl Samus, or, like, Samus's in general, like, really good ones are super fun to watch, or technical ones. Like, I like watching, Daryl, I like watching, Plup. Same with, oh my god, I feel bad. Duck. Yeah, Duck. Or, I don't know if he plays anymore, but I have Spaceballs. I've watched some of his videos on YouTube, and he's super fun to watch. Like, he does some really,
but yeah, he's
he does some really sick stuff. Yeah. And then like Fana, I guess.
Hugs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like watching Hugs too. And like that's really cool about Samus is that like since Samus players mostly have their own unique style, it's really fun for me to watch how everybody plays her differently, like the top players. Yeah, but anyway, going back to playing Hugs and Daryl, or not Hugs and Daryl, sorry, Daryl and Shroomed, yeah. It was really fun. It was also really difficult, and so against Shroomed, I went Sheik the first match, and then yeah, he against his Doc, and I think I have like an okay grasp on that matchup because of like playing like Leo for the win and like Cody. You know, I guess those are like really the main two people who play Doc here. But I think I got like 2 or 3 stocked, you know, just because like he's just like so much better than me. And then I switched to Yoshi because partially for fun and then partially to see just how I would do. And kind of surprisingly, I got him down to his last stock, which I know doesn't really matter from a Smash sense because like if you win, you win. But like I was kind of surprised that I did better as Yoshi than Sheik, just because like one tears and secondly like my Yoshi wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't really great back then. Like I don't even think it's good now, but yeah, like just in comparison, like I thought my Sheik was like pretty legit, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like almost depressing. Yeah,
troll alternate.
Yeah. It's like almost kind of depressing that like one of my troll alternates does better than like one of my mains. So it's like, all right, Shroomed, whatever, man.
And I actually felt kind of similar as you did against Shroomed when I played him. He I didn't feel like I was making terrible decisions.
Yeah.
Like, in general.
Yeah.
He knows what to do.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
I think the first game, I got him down to like 1 stock and he JV'd me. But then the second game, I think he 3 stocked me. And he's just, I don't know, he's just a smart player. He's just a good player.
He's really good. He's really good.
Yeah, I always have him. And he's a cool guy, too.
Yeah, he is really cool.
there are very few people that generally have such a positive attitude, just like and are so like. And I mean, if you ever look at him, he's just always smiling.
Yeah, he's always smiling. It's great. Oh, I love it.
So anyone else at Kings of Cali? Anyone else interesting that you met? Like
oh, I think Ty was also in my pool. Wait, maybe not.
He was in one of our pools. I can't remember who.
I think he was in my pool.
He's cool.
Yeah, he
I've
was
played
cool.
League with him a couple times actually.
Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Let's see.
He seems like he's a whole lot more reserved when he's with his girlfriend, though. His girlfriend was there.
Oh, yeah. His... I don't want to say rude things, but I remember his girlfriend kind of doing the scummy thing to me. What happened was, I guess it's not really that scummy. Maybe I'm just like salty about it for no reason. But I'm not like trying to shit talk. I'm just gonna tell a story. But so I wanted to get a friendly set on a TV, and I was next like in line or whatever for like I was up. And after the game ends, or she like comes by as the game is almost done, and she comes by and just like puts her in her controller and starts playing. And like I didn't really want to start beef or anything, but I was like, I didn't even say anything. I just kind of walked away. But I was like in my head, I was like, okay, whatever. Like I kind of feel like that's the thing of like either she thinks she's too cool because she's Ty's girlfriend, or like whatever her.
Or mainly just because she's a girl.
Yeah, or mainly because she's a girl, and like I just didn't really want to. I don't know. There's no point in arguing about that, but like I just thought that was kind of scummy. Like I think it's really funny how like if you guys kept up with that like the drama about like feminism or whatever, or like all the sexist things in Smash, and then like that's like super sexist to do that. Like I mean, if she's doing that as a girl, like that's it's the exact same thing. Like
if you want to be treated equally, then
it's like that's like super dumb.
You should expect to be treated equally.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of overreaction about certain things, like on that subject, but that's another subject that maybe I'll cover another time.
Yeah, like I don't really mind it. I just like I thought it was kind of funny, I guess.
Anything else? Kings of Cali was tight. I really had fun in Pasadena too. I liked that. I like that city, and I actually might vacation there a little bit soon.
Yeah, I had a really good time at that tournament. It was so great. Like I loved the commentary there. It was so good.
Violence and Sword Saint, they were really good.
Yeah. I don't know about that Sword Saint guy, but Violence, he was really good.
Man, I got flamed to death because I wouldn't ride Ken.
Really?
Well, you know what? Yeah, well, it's because it's Twitch chatting.
Oh, you mean in Twitch chat? Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It barely counts. No offense to you guys in Twitch chat. If we have any viewers,
these guys don't count. These guys don't count. They're cool.
But yeah, and that kind of I felt kind of shitty about it. I'm like, man, I actually had a lot of fun commentating. It sucks that they hate it. And then, like, on YouTube, everyone's like, oh, man, these are good commentators. Like, I feel good. YouTube commentators are half a tier above Twitch chat.
No, Twitch chat is garbage.
They're still below the scum of the earth. But
they're garbage. Garbage. But not you guys. I'm not talking about you guys. You guys are cool.
But yeah, I mean, we had a cool commentary rotation for Kings of Cali. That was a lot of fun. The commentator fucking sucks. But when you say put Captain Jack, put Captain Cosmo on as well. No, we're not gonna put Captain Cosmo on. He can't even wait. He can't even weigh shine.
Yeah, so it's funny. I like watching. I like going back and watching Kings of Cali 2 and Kings of Cali 3 videos, just because they're super high quality and the commentary is great. But now, when I watch a match, I'm like super spoiled now. Like if it doesn't have commentary, I'm just like yeah, it's almost boring. Yeah.
No, yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Shoot, what was I gonna say something also to that degree. Oh yeah, I was gonna say a big shout out to Gimmer, VG Bootcamp, Guys My Rock. He is the one that did the production for Kings of Cali.
Yeah.
And he always his stuff always looks good. So big shout out to that guy.
Yeah, shout outs, and it was fun eating dinner with you.
Yeah, he was like, tired as hell.
Yeah.
Man.
Also Kings of Cali, we hella teamed.
Yeah, we did.
This guy, this scumbag, you can't see me pointing. Wait, can you see me pointing? No. This scumbag over here didn't even want a team, but I had to convince him and pay for him.
I miss commentating because we had to enter teams and then we lost our first match.
And then yeah, whatever. and then we lost our first match, and then we ended up going super hard and did the best out of all the Vegas teams.
We did pretty
and
good.
it was really fun. We ended up losing to Mana Cloud and some other guy. But yeah, that's kind of brutal.
How whack Mana Cloud plays in teams.
Was he the Fox or the Samus?
Samus, missile.
That was super whack. Yeah,
man,
he spammed the crap out of missiles. Yeah, but that was fun. I was pretty proud about doing the best out of the Vegas teams.
We did really well in losers bracket. Actually, we beat the team that beat Ken and Fuzzy, or not Fuzzy, Fuzzy Nips. Is that his name? It's something Nips, Harry Nips.
Yeah, okay.
The team that beat Ken and Harry Nips, we beat them solid.
Who was that? I don't remember.
I can't. It was a Santa Barbara team.
Was it JoJo?
No.
Oh wait, is that Santa Barbara?
What's his name? He's got a very complex name, like something to do because really it's kind of something weird.
I don't know.
But yeah, we played and then we played him in crew battles later. But they had beaten Ken and Harry Nips, and then we played, and then they had lost later. So then we played them, and I think they beat us round 1. You switched to Peach, and then we like double 4-stocked them or something. Like that.
I think I remember that happening. Oh my god!
You switched to Peach, they got flat body.
Peach is so easy in teams, guys. Just down smash and you win.
And then and actually crew battles was pretty legit. Do you want to talk about that? This is your thing.
I don't think I deserve to talk about that after doing badly in the crew battle. You can talk about that. I don't know.
Well, anyway, we did crew battles against Santa Barbara, and the team that we had rolled in losers was in that. It was Las Vegas versus Santa Barbara, and I don't know. California was to get out. Basically, it's Las Vegas versus Santa Barbara, and a lot of people from California were so certain that Santa Barbara just would destroy us. We didn't even have our best player at the time.
We gotta talk about hugs.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Did you actually make money from that?
No, I wasn't able to.
Oh, okay.
I think only I don't know who did.
All right. So anyway, we'll go over the whole thing. So I started, and I think I took 5 or 6 stocks. And then they started the trash talk. We didn't start it, but they started the trash talk, which was a mistake. Because so I go out, and then I can't even remember the order that we played in, but we have like a few stock leads the whole time. Cool Kid, their best player. Jeremy had played Yoshi. Did you play before or after Cool Kid played?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Yeah.
Jeremy had played Yoshi, but we maintained a pretty steady stock lead. And then when Tony came in, Tony just 4-stocked some Marth player when he only had 1 stock left or something like that. So we were sitting really comfortably. And Cool Kid came in playing Ganondorf instead of Fox. He mains Fox. We played Ganondorf. I don't know if it's because he didn't feel like trying too hard in the crew battle, or if they were so far behind, or what it was. Maybe it was a matchup thing. Yeah, they. I don't know if he told me to shut up while he was playing because he started this trash talk.
Can you do it? I can do it.
And sit up higher. I was making fun of his Ganon, saying I've never seen a Ganon hit someone so many times and not kill them, because he just could not take Tony's stocks. And I think that's when Tony beat him and then started rolling through the bracket, or rolling through their crew.
Yeah.
And then by the time JPEG's playing, their Fox player has like 2 stocks to JPEG's 4, or something like that. These are the last players on both sides. And who was it? Who was it that started trying to bet? Sung? I think it was Sung. Yeah, Sung suddenly hears that this crew battle's happening. The crew battle's almost over at this point. We're almost dead set to win because JPEG's one of our best players, though he sucks in crew battles. But we're almost dead set to win, and it gets like the last stock, and Sung is still saying, $5 on Santa Barbara, $5 or like $20
Yeah,
on
this
Santa
is like
Barbara.
when we had like a clear lead. It was like JPEG's 2 or 3 stocks to this Fox's 1 stock.
Right.
And Sung didn't even know what was happening. He was just like, all right, 5 on Santa Barbara.
Right. His brain was refusing to believe that we're saying, hey, this is almost over.
Yeah.
We almost won already.
Yeah.
He still continues to try to bet on the team that's about to lose. So I can't remember if it wasn't JPEG because he was playing, but
yeah, I don't know who got
it might have been Bacon, but someone.
I think it was Bacon.
Yeah,
Bacon, yeah.
someone eventually, because Sung would not listen to us telling him it's almost over. Bacon put up. He's like, okay, $5 on Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And then like a minute later, JPEG finishes it. Though I mean, he makes it closer than it should have been.
Yeah, because it's JPEG and
right, because it's JPEG and crew battles. So like a minute later, it's like, oh, Sung Las Vegas won. Where's the money? Pay up. And I think he had originally tried to bet $20 or $10 or something, but then when he found out it was almost over, he tried to undercut it a little bit.
Yeah.
And he did it to himself. We tried to tell him.
Yeah.
We tried to tell him, but he didn't want to listen. But yeah, that was pretty funny. Jeremy, you were like 9th in our I think you were did Fernando play?
Yeah, Fernando played in the crew battle.
Okay. So Fernando played. I don't know if you said that. There you go. So we had two. Fernando was unranked, and you were ranked like 9th or something at the time, and we didn't even have Tra, so we didn't even have our theoretically strongest crew. And Tony was unranked, but he's kind of like the secret.
Yeah, Tony's the
crew
secret
monster. Yeah. So and yeah, we beat them fairly convincingly. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Afterward, they were kind of Johnning, saying that Cool Kid would have won, or they would have won if Cool Kid went Fox instead of Ganon. But the thing is, I played as Yoshi, which, like I said before, my Yoshi wasn't as good as it is now, and it was so kind of it's still kind of garbage. And I literally only took 1 or 2 stocks with my 4 stocks. Like, I did terrible.
So that was what Tony was making up for. Okay.
Yeah. So Tony, and Nando. Nando did really bad too, didn't he?
I think so. He's a coin flip. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Nano did poorly. I don't know, maybe not, but yeah. So like, if I had gone pretty much probably like any other character, we would have done a lot better. But like, yeah. But yeah, shoutouts to Santa Barbara. You guys are really cool. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah,
and,
we saw Cool Kid. I saw Cool Kid at Evo.
He
didn't enter.
No. Really?
He didn't enter.
Yeah.
Evo.
Yeah, he didn't enter. Yeah. I don't know what that's about. You better enter. It's coming up Evo. Yeah, this year. But yeah, shoutouts to Cool Kid. You're really good. We played a lot of friendly matches at Evo, and he like raped me.
He's a good
It was
player.
really bad. He beat me up so badly. It was like maybe 5 games in a row that he just didn't want to play with me anymore because it wasn't fun for him. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So shoutouts to that guy. You're really good.
All right. So any other? I mean, do you want to talk about Evo? You went there only on day 1. You didn't even come back on day 3.
Yeah, I messed up. I think I got sick is the thing.
You sounded pretty tired on day 2. I remember when we talked on day 2.
Yeah, no, I felt really shitty. I don't know if somebody gave me the sick, but I just did not feel good. So unfortunately I didn't go back. But since I'm gonna be getting a room this year, it should be different this time. But yeah, Evo was super fun. So I was actually the first match to be streamed, Evo 2013, and it was so how they did it, if you don't know, is that they beforehand scheduled what matches would be streamed based on who was in those matches. Like so like all the pro players basically, or like the top names. Yeah, like all the top players of the pools, or like the players expected to win their pools, pretty much were going to be streamed. And I wasn't expected to win my pool at all. My opponent was, Bladewise. If you're unfamiliar with Bladewise, he's one of the best peaches in the nation, and he's a top player from Washington. Yeah, Washington. And since they showed the brackets beforehand, I knew I was gonna play him. And I kind of tried to practice the Peach matchup as Fox with like Tony and stuff. And I thought I kind of got it down, but I was just really nervous, especially since like I'd never been on stream before, and he bodied me. Like that like no John's, like he's a better player than I am, and even if I wasn't nervous, he would have beat me. But yeah, I don't know. I had fun anyway. Yeah, I thought that was pretty hype. Like I wanted some of my friends to watch it because I told them when I found out I was gonna be on stream, and then it was pretty early in the morning though, because it was like the first match, so they were sleeping or whatever. But yeah, that was cool. I actually haven't watched that match because I don't like watching myself lose. But but I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it sometime and listen to the commentary and stuff.
Did Gippy Fish commentate that one?
I don't know who commentated that one. I just remember. I think I was telling you he was just talking, like you know,
okay.
yeah, he was talking. Yeah. And then.
You remember who you lost to in losers?
Yeah, I do actually. So I beat a few players in losers bracket until I met Mundungu in losers bracket, who is a Fox main, and I can't remember where he's from. I want to say the Midwest, maybe. I don't know.
He was at Awesome Games.
Yeah. I watched that.
Something like that. He took the second, I think.
Yeah, he took the second. Yeah, Cosmo. But yeah, that guy's pretty good Fox. I think I foxed him the first game, and it was really close. I'm pretty sure, like maybe last stock, and he beat me. And then I tried kind of picking him with Peach on Dreamland, but I'm pretty sure he beat me then too. I was just really nervous and dropping simple stuff, but yeah, he's a solid player, and I'm pretty sure he got third in his pool. The other big name in my pool was Lucky. And I think Bladewise actually beat Lucky.
I think so
but
too. Yeah,
I could be mistaken. Yeah, so shout outs to Bladewise.
That's
good stuff.
Cool. Like that,
Yeah,
it's hard to imagine anyone but Lucky
too,
and Bladewise breaking that.
Yeah, pretty much.
My pool had 3 killers.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like all the pools were killers.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there was like
except Ken's pool. Except
really?
Ken's pool.
What was Ken's pool?
Ken.
Who got second?
Some guy.
Some guy.
Yeah. He got seeded out of Music King's pool, then he got seeded out of Hugs' pool.
Good stuff to some guy.
Yeah, like seriously.
You're pretty good.
If some guy sees this, no offense, but I remember I looked at Ken's pool. I'm like, why is Ken the only player in this pool? Because they seeded him out, and I guess they want to play up the champion of the former Evo or something like that.
Yeah.
But man, Duck didn't break my pool. Duck.
Yeah.
Duck took like 5th at Kings of Cali 1 or something like that.
Did he really?
Or he took some really good placement.
Where's he
one
from?
of Kings of Cali's. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. But like Duck is an amazing player, and he couldn't even break my pool because I had Silent Spectre and Eddie Mexico. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Evo placings,
Oh my God.
anything outside of like top 64, Evo placings are like absolutely irrelevant in my opinion.
That's crazy. Well, wait, top 64. What about breaking pools? You don't think that's relevant? Or what do you mean?
Some guy from
Oh, okay,
Ken's
sure.
pool.
Oh, okay, I got it. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, breaking pools mostly is important, but like the fact that like if Duck was in Ken's pool, Duck probably would have taken first.
Yeah, dude, that's super unfortunate to how like I'm 100% sure they didn't see Duck. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like just because they don't know.
Right.
Like
yeah.
That's unfortunate how that works.
And I think they did work on it a little bit. Like they tried to seed a little bit, and they said that the only seeding parts of Evo were going to be people that placed in their lead-up tournaments.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay. They actually said like we're not going to seed otherwise, but then they were pretty cool about seeding otherwise later. And I mean, part of it's that like a lot of the people running Evo don't really know a lot about the Smash scene.
Right? Yeah, that's what I mean. That's kind of unfortunate.
So whoever from the Smash scene helped seed that, shoutouts to them for
good
doing their best to make it as good as it could be. And I mean, the results were pretty incredible. So
yeah,
that's really good. Any other ones? You want to move on to just the last of it?
Yeah, I guess so. We can move on.
All right. So last part. Do you have any stories of other Smashers, or do you just have any good stories that you want to tell?
I have at least one story. Yeah. So, back in the good old Brawl days, there was a tournament. It was like I don't know if we had weeklies or monthlies back then.
I think we had weeklies.
Yeah, probably.
Like 60-man weeklies. That's ridiculous.
No, like later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like as it died down. But we had a tournament at Game World, and it was this Meta Knight, the life of me cannot remember his name, versus Mini Boss, aka Sly Joker, aka Sean, aka Emo Sean. And Sean was playing as Ices, Ice Climbers, because that was his main in Brawl, and it was against a Meta Knight, and Sean doing the good old Ices Infinite chain grab was winning, and in the middle of the match, in the middle of getting chain grabbed, the Meta Knight starts yelling.
Oh, I heard
in
about
Sean's
this. I wasn't
ear.
there.
Yeah, he starts yelling, just straight up yelling. And obviously, you know, Sean's like, what are you doing or whatever, you know, like, Sean pauses it, and is like, can you stop? Like, why are you doing this? Like, shut up. and the guy keeps yelling. He's like, tell me where it says in the rules that you can't yell. You know, he's furious. Like, I don't want to yell into the mic, but he's yelling this stuff. Like, tell me where. Like, tell me where. And it's just like so angry. Like, I've never seen someone so salty about this, and just so furious about it. And whoever was hosting the tournament at the time, I think it was Bacon. I don't know who was. No, who was hosting World
It might
Tournaments?
have still been Victor. I think it was still Victor.
No. Yeah, it was still Vic. Shout out to Vic. Vic is like, dude, come on, like, use common sense or whatever. Like, that's not cool, you know. And he tells them to lose a stock, and the Meta Knight's like, yeah, he loses a stock, right, for pausing, and he's like, no, you lose a stock for, like, you know, being a dick and like, yelling into his ear. So, you know, he forfeits his stock or whatever, and obviously ends up losing just because he has no idea what to do in this matchup and is super angry and, you know, just can't focus on the game. But yeah, that was really bad.
No, it definitely wasn't Trendsetter.
No, it
wasn't Trendsetter.
No, it wasn't Trendsetter. Trendsetter would never do that. No, Trendsetter, when he yells, he jokingly yells.
Right.
It wasn't Trendsetter. Trendsetter's really cool. Shout out to you. I miss you. You're a cool dude. It wasn't Trendsetter.
Last time we saw him was half-court basketball, I think.
Probably. You know, I saw Eagle at I don't know if you were there.
At Tony's.
Yeah, were you there? Okay, yeah.
It's like, Eagle, what the hell are you doing here?
yeah, it's so random. Oh man, I miss those guys. I wish those guys still play Smash. Yeah, but no, it definitely wasn't Trendsetter.
Right.
And let's see.
I can't even remember if it was someone that was part of our forums at the time, but I remember hearing about it.
It was, I think.
Okay.
It was like some guy who had, like, recently moved. I can't remember his name. Okay, so I guess I have another story. This is really embarrassing, and I don't know if I want to tell this, but I'm gonna tell you guys a story of how Big Sword Saint 892 beat my snake in tournament with Falcon, and how I got super salty afterward. So at one of the weeklies at Play and Trade, me and Sword Saint get matched up in bracket, and at the times we weren't really friends at all. I'm pretty sure, right? Like we played on Wi-Fi sometimes, but like
we just talked on the internet.
Yeah, we just talked on the, yeah, we weren't really friends. And do you remember if it was winners or losers? I think it was losers.
Winners.
Was it?
You played
winners?
the other Justin, and losers.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. So I guess in winners bracket.
You out on the stage.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Corneria, or it's not Corneria.
No,
it's the Star Fox stage that moves and transforms. You
It
start off on a platform or whatever,
that's
and
not
then
Fox
it
stage, is it?
ejects.
No, it's Meta Knight's shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's-
Meta
oh,
Knight.
it's
I
Meta
know.
Knight,
Yeah,
you're
I remember
right.
that.
It
Oh
looks-
my god,
it
he
looks
timed
like-
me out.
yeah,
Oh god, bro, why? Oh, bro, why? That makes me
By
sad.
like 10%.
But
I think. 'cause
yeah,
you started
I
catching
remember
up.
that. Yeah. Oh
But
my
yeah,
god, I
and we
hate
played
that.
in winners, and I was going
Yeah.
all Captain Falcon that tournament.
Yeah,
with
so-
the exception of some matchups.
Yeah, so it was pretty close, and the match was pretty close. And at the time, I was still like a pretty high ranked player. I'm pretty sure. So it was like,
Number 4.
oh yeah, it's probably number 4. I think it's big number 4. So I was like pretty confident in winning, even though I didn't really know the matchup, just because, you know, like Falcon was garbage tier in that game, and I figured I could just like forward tilt my way to victory or whatever. And so the match starts, and it's pretty close. I think generally for the most part. I don't know.
Every
I don't know
game
who,
was close.
Yeah, I don't remember who won the first match.
I think I won, then you won.
Okay. Maybe I can't remember, but eventually, as the set starts going on, more people start crowding around us because, one, who doesn't want to see a Falcon, and two, who doesn't want to see a Falcon beat up on a top tier character?
From a top ranked player.
Yeah, from top ranked player, and I think Snake was number 2 at the time in the tier list. So that was like a pretty hype match, just from like that standpoint, and as the match starts going on, people start cheering for Sword and Falcon because, you know, you gotta cheer for the underdog and like the lower tier character and stuff, and like it's Falcon, you know, like Falcon's a beast or whatever, like he's a crowd favorite. So as the match goes on, and people start cheering, this is totally getting into my head because if you don't know me, I'm like a really I guess just like emotional person, especially when I play the game, and I'll get on tilt and stuff and let things like that affect me, or like even just
Bob.
Oh, hi BTB, shout out to you, I miss you. I'll let like my emotions affect my gameplay and just like let the match affect my gameplay, or like let the outcome of the fights affect my gameplay, like just outcome of like certain spots of the match affect my gameplay. And so by the third match, because it goes to the final match of a best of 3, I'm like already pretty salty because like all of these people are crowded around cheering for Sword, and like literally nobody's cheering for me. Like nobody, because you know, like why would you cheer for the top tier? It's like when people it's like
your
M2K.
best friend is there,
Yeah,
there's not gonna be.
It's like how people cheer against M2K pretty much. Not to compare myself with M2K because that's weird, and but yeah, but like I'm still like holding it down, I guess. Like it's really close, and I probably went down lost stock. I don't know.
Last hit.
Okay, so yeah, last stock, last hit, and I don't know what he killed me with, but Sword won the match.
I remember.
Was it a knee?
It was a knee.
Yeah.
You missed a forward smash. It was on Smashville. This is one of my best moments.
That's
this
no.
is one of your worst ones. But.
No, it's not one of my worst moments. It's not one of my worst moments. It's just like kind of funny looking back. I don't think it's one of my worst moments. Dude, honestly, like losing to Justin in time would probably be worse moment than that. Like, fuck time, getting timed out.
That's pretty wacky.
But
it was
yeah.
the night version of Smashville.
So apparently on the night version of Smashville, I missed a forward smash because you know, like gimmicky snake. That's all I do. And but Sword is like too smart to fall for that crap, and he knees me.
I had a falling knee because I know the position of
yeah.
So I see him with the forward smash. Like right in the center of the stage, and I jump over the platform as the forward smash is missing. I managed to fast fall and land the knee. We're both at like 170%, so the next big hit was going to be it. And yeah, he misses the forward smash, and Snake's recovering from his lag from it. I managed to get the fast fall, perfect knee, and that wins the set.
Yeah, and then like immediately after this match, I pretty much just like start crying. Like I was so sad. Like I wasn't. The thing is, like people don't understand. I wasn't sad about losing. I was sad because I felt like nobody in that room wanted me to win because, which is probably true, but because like they dislike me as a person. Like, which, like, you know, is, like, complete bullshit. Like, I know better now. Like, I'm more mature and, like, understand that it's just a game or anything. But, like, or something. But, like, at the time, like, I just felt like nobody liked me. And, like, nobody wanted me to be there. Because of, like, you know, how, like, because how they're cheering for Sword. And, like, you know, I just overthought it. Like, which, you know, was, like, dumb. But, yeah, so I just, like, immediately, like, just start crying. And, like, I remember, like, basically, like, getting into, like, the fetal position and on the ground at this game store in the middle of this video game tournament, and what?
You had like your backpack.
Yeah, with my backpack and like homework and shit, and just start crying and and it was like so embarrassing, which like which would make me cry more, and like I could hear like people like murmuring around me and like whispering and like talking about like how dumb this is, like why is this kid crying, you know, and it was just the saddest thing, and like I wanted to leave, but like. At the time, like I was so young and I didn't drive, you know, so like I was like pretty much just stuck there until like it was over or whatever, and like I still had matches to play apparently if it was winners bracket, but yeah, that was like probably one of the most horrible tournaments for me, especially after we're getting timed out, but yeah, fun times, good old brawl.
And that, you know, I think that's part of it. Like Armada used to say that no one likes him in America, which was absolutely untrue. But like, you know, when Mango beats him and everyone cheers for Mango, he kind of, there's like this misconception that like Armada has probably more fans in America than he does in Europe.
Probably.
Like so many people from America like Armada, so you know it's just kind of silly when you hear Armada say, "Oh, no one likes me here, no one wants me to win." That's not true anymore. That's not a true thing anymore, but he used to think that, like, before, like, Genesis 2 and his, like, victory, his giant reign of victory, he used to think no one wanted him to win. But when he was winning Genesis 2, there were plenty of people cheering for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of like a misconception.
Yeah, it was totally a misconception.
You see someone win,
yeah.
and everyone cheers for him. You think no one wanted you to win.
Yeah,
because,
it's totally a misconception.
Right.
It's just like I know better now, like I
Right.
said, but at the time, I just got really salty and stuff. Yeah.
So after that, any other stories or?
I mean,
Not so bad. That's the big ones.
well, I was gonna say like, I don't really think I should tell the story about the drinking thing because, I mean, I guess I could, but like that's already on a different thing. You know what I mean?
If you want to go over it briefly, you can, I guess.
I guess not really.
Okay. Do you have
Unless
any?
you want me to. I don't know.
Do you
I
have
don't
any
really care.
shout outs to
let's-
anyone then? Any?
Well, wait, I'm trying to think of stories. I'll tell stories. What's up? No, no, it's okay. I guess like this isn't really a story, but so the very first time I planned to meet up with someone, like before I had met anybody in the Smash community, was with Press 22. Shadows to Press. And it was like kind of nerve-wracking and scary for me because since I hadn't met anybody, since I hadn't met anybody in the community yet, like, and I'm like a really paranoid dude. Part of me just thought like this. Well, first of all, this is like a stranger, you know, like straight up stranger.
He's gonna offer me
like,
drugs.
Yeah, like he's gonna like I don't know him, you know, like he could be like just not who he says like on the internet. Like not saying that the whole community was like that, but you know, like just
Right.
like one dude could be like that or whatever. And so I convinced like my mom to give me a ride to his house, and like no
He
offense
didn't
to his
live close
place,
either.
huh?
He didn't live close either.
Yeah, he didn't live close. It was like on the other side of town. And like, no offense to him or his family, or whatever, or his place, but at the time he was living in like, kind of not so great part of town, I think, and his house was kind of like run down. I don't know, and like it just looked like really shady, like super shady, like so, like this made my fears like even like, you know, greater. And I was like, oh god, what is gonna happen to me? You know, like I'm just a little boy. But like, you know,
That's like
like-
his press was too at the time.
yeah,
right?
yeah, we both were. But I didn't know that. You know, it
Right.
could have been like some 40-year-old dude.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, once I got in and like met him and stuff, it was all good, and we had tons of fun playing Smash. Like, so I don't know. Hopefully, parents will realize that, you know, like the community is really cool, and we're all like pretty great people for the most part. And you shouldn't be worried about your kids, because we'll take care of your kids. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't really have stories.
Anyone you want to give a shout out to? Anyone left that didn't already get mentioned? Or I think we covered a lot.
We covered a lot of people. I don't know. I guess shout outs to Vic, even though I probably already said that, because like for hosting some of the first Smash tournaments here. And really like building a foundation for our community. Matt, props to you, and I really respect you for that. And shout outs to, you know, our other tournament organizers, like Bacon, Tony. You guys are the best.
Triple, quadruple shout outs to Tony.
Yeah, for sure. Tony, aka Sugoi Factory, aka Zenkoku, aka
I think he was Dark
I don't
Blade
know.
once. Dark something.
Dark something.
Lady of Pain is his Twitter handle right now, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Aka Lady of Pain.
Yeah, especially Tony, who does so much for our
Yeah.
little undeserving community.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, that's part of the reason that I want us to do a whole lot more work, because, like, I want us to deserve Tony. I think that's part of it. That guy does so much for our community. Even when he sleeps in 2 hours late, he does so much for the community. So big
Yeah.
shout out to him.
Yeah. Tony's the bomb. I don't know. Shout outs to all the Smashers in Vegas who keep supporting the community and who keep going to tournaments and our meetups and stuff. I totally respect each and every one of you, because you're helping keep the scene alive, and I love that. Keep doing it.
Shout outs to the new guys too.
Yeah, especially shout outs to the new guys. I love seeing new faces.
And we've got 2 of them here, so you'll see us mopping the floor.
Oh, not these new guys though.
You'll see us mopping the floor with them in a couple minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, like I've been meeting a lot of new players. Like I really hope you guys keep staying with the community and keep coming to tournaments because it's great to have you, and I love to see the community grow.
All right, so I think that's
Super
that.
Yeah.
Take your hand. Thanks for thanks for doing this. Thanks for being the first episode.
Yeah,
I think it
thanks for having
went
me.
surprisingly well.
Yeah, I think so too.
So that's good, and we'll keep working on these. We'll have more Vegas Smash Origins for other players upcoming. Players like JPEG, Shigori Factory, Tony, myself, and Bebop will do some. We'll get a lot of players upcoming. So thanks for tuning into that. And now we're just gonna get to playing some Smash Brothers. So keep on watching.